Look at that. This is my pickled carrots. Ooh, look at this. This looks so yummy. Make a carrot pickle. So I'm starting off by washing my veggies with baking soda and some salt. So I'm going to rinse it based on my certification. So make sure you rinse it until you say like it's enough, it's clean. That's what I mean. So definitely I'm not gonna use all these peppers. So I'm keeping some. But since I was washing, I decided to wash everything. So I'm starting off by peeling my carrots. That's why I didn't go in with those classic brush that people use. So guys, I have a story to tell you all. So stick around until the end of the video and see what I'm going to have this carrot pickled with. And after waiting 3 days, you're gonna see how delicious and yummy this turned out to be. So carrot pickle is one of the things my mama used to do when we were little. So she'll do this for my father because my father was a chili lover. All his food he ate, he loved to have with some side veggie, and pickled was just one of his way that my mother was showing love. So every time we have to do this in a bottle. So my mother was doing this in a Coca-Cola bottle, which was back in the days, those nice Coca-Cola bottle that I used to have. So she will do this. So I just give it a little bit of my twist that I given, but my mother loved doing this. So I was speaking with my mother on the phone, and then she told me about this carrot pickle. Then she reminded me back when we were still little. So she also went and go ahead and did for her a bottle. Then I said, okay, let me do this for my husband, and my husband should taste it. So when my husband tasted it, he was like, whoa, I tasted this at the restaurant. This is how the Jamaicans do this. It's the carrot pickle. I said, okay, that's great. So try out my recipe. And then I went in, guys, to slice my onion just like this, like onion rings. So this is how I love shaping them, so that when you dip it in, you can really feel and hold your onions. You do not want them too big. You also do not want them too small. And then I also sliced like my chili just nicely, that shape like onion ring as well. And this is pretty hot, so if you don't like hot stuff, don't put in a lot of chili, but this just elevate the carrot pickle to the very next level. And I'm also gonna put in those nicely seeds that you see there inside. Everything's gonna go inside. Yummy. All this is really going to go inside. So I'm just gonna start with the carrots. So okay, the mistake I did here is that start with a little bit of the chili down and with the spices, and then go in with the carrots. Then on top you can add like the spices and the chili. So I went in with the carrots first, but I would advise you to first start with the chili down, then carrots, then the spices, then you go in with the rest of the carrots and you mix it all up. And then instead of just the chili or the jalapeno peppers just being on top, it makes it like difficult when it's time to dip in. So that's just a tip of I want to give you guys. So put the jalapenos under and a little bit also on top, and in the middle just throw them in like mixture, so that you have everything combined together, or just mix everything together in a bowl and just stick it in. I think that way when you are grabbing it to put it on the side, you have all the flavors and you have bit of everything that you have caught. So next time I think also that's what I'll do. So that's the mistake I've realized. You see, I'm putting the pepper on top, so I would suggest you put it like you mix everything together and then you just put it in. I think that way is easier, so you can have a taste of everything, because now at the beginning we'll just be eating mostly the peppers, but when you shake it you can also have a little bit of carrots, but I think it's best to put it at the bottom and also on top. So that's just my tip, guys. And then I went in the white pepper and black pepper for seasoning. So I got like 4 jars, and then I'm going in with my vinegar. So I'm making sure it's really halfway full in, and then to balance the vinaigrette, we're gonna add in white sugar on top. So don't add too much, because you do not want to eat sweetie. You don't want to make it sweetie. So just balance it. just to balance the flavor. This looks so yummy already, guys, and so appetite. So I'm gonna leave this for 24 hours to sleep, but for best results I left it for 3 days because I had a lot of time in my hand. Now wait for the end and see what my husband ate this carrot pickled with. I also serve it with a little bit of shrimps that you saw at the beginning. It went very well, nicely. That crunchiness of the vinegar went so well on my streams that I cooked. It was so amazing and so delicious. This looks so delicious. So you can have this with fried fish, streams, a little bit on your tacos with fried chicken, cooked chicken. It goes so yummy. Delicious. And now I served it on the